Alright, well, I'm filming a video, but I thought maybe, because I don't know, can you fully see that? Since I'm transforming into a werewolf, so while I have this, I thought it would be interesting to do a little bit on the camera, like that. So, I think we're going to do a little bit of that. But, it's like once I got about 3, these are just paper I put on, but like once I got 3 of them on, it's like I can't do anything. It's like people who have long nails, it's like I don't know how you do anything. But, I was doing a video based off of this picture that I painted watercolor. So I'm being this guy. So he's a Romani traveler, and I can only I'm really appreciating can you see I have a headband that has like the all-seeing eye somewhere on it. Hopefully it's sort of where I was pointing. Like I can only imagine if you pay like 50 or more, however much money you pay for those nails, I can only imagine you pay that amount of money, how stressful that would be. Try not to lose one. Like when they're basically no money, it's stressful enough. It'd probably be slightly harder to lose than these are for me, but still. Like this pinky one just keeps wanting to come off. We might lose that one at some point here. Okay. Well, it's weird crooked, but oh well. We might lose it altogether in a few moments. We've got the all-seeing eye, or I guess it's also for some reason called the evil eye. So this is said to, there we got the pinky one about to pop off. Put an extra piece of tape on there, but that's not doing us any good here anymore. It's apparently said to ward off evil. So we've got that. We've got the moon done in a folk art style of like, especially inspired by like Balkan folk art from the area where the Romani people are most associated with, at least. I'm not sure if that's like where I think they're from like either Iran or India. We've got no, I still have got the pinky one. Okay. We've got the 2 wolves. And the whole thing is kind of in folk art style, as you can see. Then we've got the guy transforming. We've got the Vardo wagon back there. Got another werewolf back there. Got the guy transforming under the light of the full moon by legend. We've got wolfsbane designs embroidered on his vest. Wolfsbane, I should have touched up, before I made this video, I should have touched up on the lore. But wolfsbane is said to help someone who has transformed into a werewolf not transform. So I put that extra little piece of the werewolf lore into there. It said that you can transform into a werewolf by drinking water out of a wolf's footprint, or getting scratched by a werewolf, as I have, or I think there's a few other things. In some lore, wearing a wolf skin, if you, like, you can, I think that's Russian lore, if you put on the skin of a wolf, you can transform, kind of like a skinwalker thing. Trying to think if I offhand have any more lore memorized. Are you a werewolf? I did my eye makeup to try to look like kind of how a wolf has. I looked at a picture of a wolf, and they have like where it goes down in the front and then it goes around the eye. I'm only starting to transform. But you can, the transformation happens either on the light of the full moon, or I think that there's also some other times. Like, there's something around Easter that you can end up transforming around then. The Romani people have a lot of interesting folklore. And some of these are, the folklore changes a bit depending on like what exact country and what exact time. But like most of these are pretty standard, like Southeastern European superstition, folklore, mythology, whatever you want to call it. And some things that would ward off a werewolf would be silver, since it's considered to be a pure metal, so that's why you get like this silver bullet thing. This hand is getting tired, this hand doesn't have the nails, but we'll do a little bit with this hand to give the other one a break. But I guess I could, oh, well actually, oh yeah, so you can transform by the light of the full moon, or you can transform by, oh, well I already did the transformation thing. You can try to not become a werewolf or kill a werewolf with silver, because that's a pure metal. That's like the mirror is backed with silver, or why vampires couldn't see the reflection. So nowadays a vampire could see the reflection, if that's, we're keeping with that reason of why they couldn't. Garlic, that's the other thing, is that they were associated also with vampires. So things that would, like holy items, like a crucifix or something, and also things with a strong smell, so like garlic would ward off both a vampire and a werewolf. Just trying to think. I'm not sure when the it can only be a silver bullet thing entered into pop culture. But it has to be something with silver was a thing. So it could be like in the Wolfman movie from like 1941, I think it was, somewhere around there, where someone kills the werewolf with a silver tip cane. You could kill it, I guess, with a silver bullet. That would work. Or a knife with a silver blade. I should have had, I was just sitting here, I'm like, oh, before I take these nails off, I could do a relaxation video. I didn't brush up on my werewolf lore before I got on camera here. That was unfortunate. But here I did a advertisement for Wolfsbane seeds. So this is like one of those old seed company, like from Victorian times. One of those old seed packet ads. So you can see it's for Wolfsbane. That's what's going to be in the seed packet. We've got the werewolf with the claws, like I've got. So it could be, if it weren't for the drawn-on hair, I also could be a glamorous witch. Oh yes, very glamorous. The long nails and the ring. But we've got the Wolfsbane, the cure for werewolf lycanthropy. That's werewolfism, no, lycanthropy, or lycanthropy. Is it lycanthropy or lycanthropy or lycanthropy? That's probably an accent thing. And the Full Moon Seed Company is in Transylvania, Romania. Got the werewolf with the full moon, and the wolfsbane plants. I don't know, I'm just using the microphone on the camera, so I don't know if it's going to end up, I'm trying to switch sides here, because I don't know if it's going to end up, if I got it too close to, like, too far on that side, and only, like, the sound's going to be in one ear or something. I did a pretty good job making it look like one of those Victorian era seed packet ad things, like with the coloring, like the sky. Ooh, I'm getting a nail on the chalkboard thing there. I don't like that. Okay, I guess I can do the, like, I'm texting with long nails movement there to show you, I guess. Can I? Oh yeah, I can still do that. Alright, well that's good. Like with how I did the sky a bit gray and stuff, like the coloring on it, I think makes it really look like one of those Victorian era seed packet things. In some lore, werewolves are solitary, in some lore, they're in packs. I can't remember what country it is, or what group of people it is exactly, that believed that werewolves had only 3 legs, only one hind leg, so you could tell if a wolf was a werewolf by it oh wait, or was it had all of the legs, but it only walked on one hind leg. Like it walked on all 4s, but it wasn't using one of its hind legs. So it would stick that out back behind it like it was a tail, because they didn't have tails, which is another thing, is werewolves not having tails. So you can tell that a normal looking wolf is a werewolf if it has no tail. My fingers can definitely do more with the non-transformed hand here. but this picture is called lycanthropy, and that word comes from King Lycan in Greek mythology. Did a heinous act because he was trying to mock the gods and was going to have Zeus over for dinner, I guess. That's not a normal thing you do, have Zeus over for dinner. But anyway, Zeus was coming over for dinner, I guess, and the king Lycan was mocking Zeus, thinking he was not all-knowing, and thus he was not a god, because he thought that Zeus would not recognize that this heinous thing had happened, that King Lycan had did, that he wouldn't have knowledge of that, but Zeus did because he was a god, and he punished King Lycan by turning him into a wild, ravenous dog, which was a wolf. So he transformed into a wolf, and that was then where the word lycanthropy, comes from King Lycan in Greek mythology. I'll spell wolf. Do all capital letters. Wolf. This might be backwards on the camera. Wolf. Let's see if I can spell like. Actually, I might have. Oh yeah, I have like. Oh, it's not lycanthropy. It's lycanthrope, I guess, is the name of this. But if I have it spelled correctly on the back of this painting, I have it spelled here. So let's try to spell that. Lycanthrope. Alright. Lycanthrope. Can you tell just from the way I'm writing on the screen that I slur words together when I'm writing them down? Sometimes I have pronounced handwriting, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes the letters kind of go together a bit. I like where it's like someone's touching the camera. So hopefully you're getting that effect. I don't know what that's going to end up sounding like. If I scratch you, maybe you'll turn into a werewolf when the full moon comes out. I mean, I can do a pulling effect. This arm is getting a pretty good workout here. Maybe your hair got a little overgrown. Getting a hair in your eye we have to get out. Brush some of that hair aside. Make it a little more comfortable. If you turn around, maybe I could pet you. There you go. Get that itch. Well, this arm is just about worn out. Gonna have to figure out how to itch yourself, I guess. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna entirely transform here in a little while, so I guess I should go and head out of the Vardo wagon. I don't want to transform in here. So anyway, I guess maybe you should be transforming in a little while too. There is a full moon out tonight. So I guess we should both get going then. But I gotta head out because I've already got my one hand already's going here. So I gotta head out. It'll probably take a little while for you since it's your first transformation, but I gotta get going. So anyway, I'll see ya.